Hello everyone. Today we will continue to explore the true role of Freemasons in the formation of America. As victorious Union troops paraded through the streets of Washington, celebrating the reunification of the nation, a quieter, more secretive meeting was taking place behind closed doors near the Capitol. In a dimly lit chamber, a group of politicians and businessmen wearing Masonic aprons gathered. There was no talk of war, only pledges to rebuild the nation from ashes. But one question hung in the air. Were they restoring America or reshaping it to serve a new, hidden order? The Reconstruction Era, 1865-1877. Following the Civil War, the United States entered a period of deep upheaval known as Reconstruction. The Union sought to reintegrate the southern states and rebuild a fractured society. At the same time, newly freed African Americans struggled to find their place in a nation that had enslaved them for centuries. Amid the public efforts to repair the country, Freemasonry operated in the shadows, connecting northern and southern elites in a fraternity that seemed strangely immune to the devastation around them. Their lodges didn't close. Their rituals continued. Their influence, some believed, even expanded. Thaddeus Stevens, the Iron Hand of Reconstruction. One of the most influential figures during Reconstruction was Thaddeus Stevens, a Republican congressman from Pennsylvania. Though he never publicly declared his Masonic membership, many sources suggest he was a committed Freemason. Stevens was a fierce advocate for civil rights and economic reform in the South, and it's believed he leveraged Masonic networks to build powerful political alliances, push legislation, and even orchestrate key appointments in Southern governments. Other influential Masons included Northern industrialists, Southern Unionists, and returning generals, all of whom used their fraternal connections to shape the political and economic map of the post-war South. Freemasonry becomes the hidden hand in American politics. New lodges sprang up rapidly across the South, sometimes before formal governments were even restored. Freemason members were appointed to local positions of authority: sheriffs, judges, governors. Masonic meetings continued behind closed doors, where decisions about land redistribution, education policy, and public funding were often discussed before reaching any legislative floor. Accusations began to rise that the Freemasons were prioritizing their own members in government contracts, banking, and land grants. In some cases, lodges served as back channels to negotiate between radical reformers and Southern conservatives, avoiding open conflict while preserving influence, healing, or manipulation. Many hailed Freemasonry as a bridge between the divided regions, offering a symbolic and literal space for reconciliation. Former enemies became brothers again, bound by ritual and shared oaths, but others saw danger. The Masons' ability to operate freely while governments struggled to form sparked concern. Who was really making decisions? Why were key policies and appointments seemingly prearranged in private meetings? Was Reconstruction truly democratic, or was it guided by a secret fraternity with its own agenda? Some freedmen and Southern veterans felt excluded from true power, even as laws and public speeches claimed the country had entered a new era of liberty and equality. Freemasonry. After the war. Rebuilders, or power architects, by the time Reconstruction ended in 1877, many Southern Masonic lodges were thriving. Some of their members would go on to become architects of the new Gilded Age, industrialists, judges, and national politicians. But the question still remains: did the Freemasons help heal the nation's wounds, or did they quietly redraw the map of power behind the veil of brotherhood?